Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb Edition. We're finally ready, I think, to random again. Random button might as well just be the Maggie button lately, I guess. But the good news is, since we do start with Yum Heart, let's check out this curse room. Well, we picked up 2 spirit hearts out of it. That's nothing to sneeze at. We'll pop our Yum Heart. We'll take the spirit hearts. I would rather leave them to the end of the floor, but we can't really do anything about that, because we don't want to come back in there and have to deal with, taking extra damage. But in any case, everything's going fine right now. I think the last 2 runs of Isaac have been, particularly the one that was 2 runs ago was a lot of fun, but the last one was like super high risk, super fast paced, and a lot of firepower, but not a whole lot of defense, which ended up being the be-all, end-all there in the end. But we are at a nice little juncture here. We've got 2 bombs, and there's a tinted rock here, 3 bombs, 2 bombs, and there's a tinted rock here, no tinted rock here, 3 bombs, spirit heart. I don't know how long I was going to keep that up. And we do get Abel right off the bat. This is one of the first times I think I've gotten Abel without being Cain. I kind of want to play as Cain. Wouldn't it be sweet if they made Dean Cain a playable character in The Binding of Isaac? I'm sure there's some kind of weird licensing issue there, like Mr. Cain maybe would have to pay residuals to the Ripley's Believe It or Not Corporation. Seriously though, that would be cool. That would not be that cool. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Dean Cain, former, TV Superman before Tom Welling, who you might know from, I don't know, Cheaper by the Dozen 2. I always figured, why did they call it Cheaper by the Dozen 2? They should have called it Cheaper by the Baker's Dozen. I don't think there was a family named the Bakers. Maybe they were named the Bakers? I don't know, it doesn't fucking matter. Cheaper by the Baker's Dozen, though. Would have made that a landmark smash hit success at the box office, I promise you. Because you see, they have 12 kids. Baker's Dozen is 13, and the whole movie was about Bonnie Hunt getting pregnant again. I don't remember if it was actually Bonnie Hunt. Could have been Helena Hunt. Could have been Bonnie Tyler. Could have been Bonnie Prince Billy, for all I know. So we're going to take out all these dudes. And hopefully we'll get some good items. This is the first time playing without the D6 in a little while. So I kind of feel a little bit naked here. Like, I don't have any control over the items that I get. Well, I have control over the items I pick up, but I don't have control over the items that I see, which, makes me a little bit worried here. So I'm hoping that the game is going to be nice enough to us that it's going to give us some solid items, and we won't have to sweat, possibly having a very shitty Maggie run like the ones that I've had a little bit earlier this week. Doing fine on money here. I'm not going to complain about that at all. Potential to go to the shop is there, provided we get 5 more cents and another key. But hey, what's the rush? We're only on Basement Part 2, brother. No reason to be bringing capitalism into it just yet. Let's just... Is man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? Well, is woman or possibly cross-dressing child here not entitled to the sweat of his, her, or his, her's brow? I don't know. Let us move over to the right here so I can get off this crazy tangent. Don't really want to step on the spikes. That room has a history, or I should say I have a history with that room. Not really enjoying myself all that much once I get in there. It's like the pokey. The room is punishment to me. We're gonna shoot all this poop in here. Abel's gonna help us out just a little bit. Picked up 1 extra cent. Not so bad. Gonna be fighting famine here. It's blue famine, which is a pain in the ass. However, should be okay here. What we might want to do is just hang out like right here with famine. Oh, I didn't realize this version of famine actually can charge you even when you're not standing like right in line with it. So this is the homing version of famine, which is a pain in the ass. Still a pain in the ass after it enters its like only head state as well. But it should be entering that soon. There we go. Okay, so now we're basically fighting like a floating version of Monstro. So we'll just keep this up. We could just... Oh man, that was bad dodging. Could just hang out and let Abel take care of it, I guess. But, fuck that guy. Let's get back ourselves up here. Might have lost our chance. I was going to say might have lost our chance to deal with the devil, but it appears not. Seems fit to reward us on this floor. Mom's knife. Mom's knife. I don't know. You know what? 2 hearts for Guppy's head is not worth it. Necronomicon's okay, but again, Yum Heart's fine for now. I can hold out for better items. I consider those mid to low tier devil items. Mom's knife, brimstone, spirit of the night. Those are the items, I'll wait in line for. I'll be on time for that. We'll see if maybe we can get another deal with the devil a little bit later, or deal with the angel's sacred tears. I would welcome that as well. Anything to allow us to get some high damage business going on here. We still have not gotten the item room on this floor either. So anything could happen there. Moon will take us to the secret room. Money, please. 3 cents is enough to make the shop worthwhile. I mean, the downside is that we still don't have enough keys to make the shop worthwhile. But who knows, if we come across another key, potentially, that will be good for us. Maybe we can pick up... yeah, that's for the bomb. Maybe we can pick up something that will... I really should have bombed over here on the left side. It's still worth it, but I'm going to have to use 2 bombs in this room instead. But yeah, maybe we'll pick up something... That's not what I was looking for there. Poison Touch. Not the greatest. Tons of cash. I really can't complain about that. But I can complain about the fact that we cannot actually access any of those locked items. But that's fine. It happens from time to time. Let us just bring ourselves to the exit and head down to the next floor. How's it going so far? It's not terrible. It's not great, but certainly it could be worse. We're going to be looking out for some high damage items on the next floor, if at all possible for us to get them. So, let us see what we have going on down here. I hate this setup right here because we're probably going to take damage from some spiders. There's really nothing I can do about it except hide in that little cubby and hope that they didn't come for us. But I mean, we're playing as Maggie, so health is not an issue right now. Which is good because my spirit hearts are eroding quite quickly. What do you think spirit hearts are made out of? Are they made out of like pure faith? Like distilled and then sublimated into a solid form? I don't know. I'm not a chemist. Can we get something going here? Please? Thank you. Key! Perfect timing, actually. Let's see what we get in our item room here. Sad Onion. I like Sad Onion. It's a good item. Second time in a row we've gotten it, which is a little weird. But, you know, basically max rate of fire, which is pretty solid. It does hinder our range a little bit. I think that's the trade-off, is that we're crying like crazy, but our range goes a little down. We Curved Horn, which is not a great item for us to be picking up right now. It's basically just a speed upgrade. And it also does extra damage against Satan, I think, but it's been a long time since that's been a concern for us. Let's just put it that way. Sorry, Satan. I didn't want to spell it out for him. He's too young to understand the spelling of it as quickly as you say it. He's not the F-I-N-A-L-B-O-S-S anymore. So I'm just going to keep up with this. You should die, and this last one should go down quite quickly as well. Hey, thanks for the half heart. That is my half-hearted way of saying thank you, by the way. I thought that would be, you know, suitably fitting, or fittably suiting. Things are going all rightly, though. Shall we head to the right here, and possibly, you know, another key, go to the shop. I do have these 29 cents kind of burning a hole in my pocket. Just gonna take out this neutral fly right off the bat, because they are potentially assholes. Played chicken with it there, and I won. Perhaps we can get into a similar situation here. No, these guys are going all up in their own directions of choice. That was actually fairly easy. Continue going on here. Greed heads. Who ordered the 3 greed heads? Alright, this asshole over here. That'll be $18.50. $6.50 a greed head. Jeez, I gotta stop shopping at Trader Joe's. I have no idea what Trader Joe's is, but when I hear people in the United States talk about where they buy their organic produce, Trader Joe's and Whole Foods is what come up the most. So I figured, hey, that'll be a trendy reference to make there. Was it? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting Trader Joe's confused with Boston Market or something. You want to buy a whole chicken? You could probably do that at Trader Joe's or Boston Market. I have no idea where we're going with this tangent. Let's just get off it for a second. Gonna hang out here. So far, not holding out a lot of hope for this run, but anything could happen. We'll take Cain's Eye instead of the Curved Horn. There's our... Whoop, I guess we'll take Curved Horn instead of Cain's Eye. Now we'll take Cain's Eye instead of the Curved Horn. Let's see what we've got going on in here. 6 more cents. Inevitably, that will increase our chances of getting a greed in our shops, which is awesome, you know, because I would... Who needs to spend money when instead you could just lose it and health as well? I hate fighting multiple greed heads in a situation where I can't really dodge. Like, I'm kind of handcuffed to a certain extent. Nice shot, Abel. But that's okay, because we're going to fight our final boss. We're going to fight our boss here. We got another key. That means we're going to go to the shop before we do anything else. Ignore the Curved Horn as much as it wants to get back in me. Get the ladder. Sure, it's 7 cents. We'll buy it. Buy a tarot card. Wheel of Fortune. Next time we use a bomb to blow up a tinted rock or something, or to look for a secret room, we'll pop Wheel of Fortune down next to it and maybe we'll pick up something. So we bought everything in the shop there. Might have been worthless, might have been worth something. A little bit too early to tell still. Thank God we were fighting Peep instead of Bloat. Bloat, probably still the biggest asshole in the game, depending on, you know, the kind of items that you have when you go up against him. Peep can still be kind of a dick. But, you know, considering the damage that we're doing right now, it's not the hardest boss in the universe for us to run against at this point. Is my personal thought, anyway. And especially, it's going pretty well so far. We're just going to stay out of the way of the Peep creep. It's going to be a little bit more difficult now, because if he jumps, and he does, it's not going to be safe in my former position of choice. Second eye is about to pop out. Could have told you that. So, we're just going to hang out here, try to avoid both of these eyes simultaneously. Running the calculations in my head. If he jumps now, where do I go? I'm going to go over here. No Peep creep, please. Still doing fine. This has been a good fight, actually. Now just don't fuck it up in the last section here. You're doing quite well for yourself. Just keep it going. And there we go. That was a really good fight. We'll take our HP upgrade, and then we'll leave. Thank you very much. Take a little sip of water. Gotta keep hydrated. Who knows what kind of glorious things we will come across as we continue moving on here. So there is our tinted rock. Reason that's important, of course, is because... Oh, that was a hell of a shot from that turret there. Come on. Don't be shy. Is we're going to pop down Wheel of Fortune, and then we're just going to bomb both of them and hopefully get some good stuff here. That didn't blow up the fortune or the slot machine? Are you kidding me? It was right next to it. Well, that is kind of silly. Maybe that's why I don't use that tactic more often. Live bomb? Well, could have put the slot machine there, I suppose. For now, I guess we'll just leave it, because the game's being a total dick right now. Can we get one killed, please? There we go. As we kill these guys, it becomes easier and easier to kill the next ones. But, you know, you gotta start that thread somewhere. You could also use Abel to kill these guys, I suppose. And he, I think, softened those ones up for me a little bit. Now, lots of flies. Can be kind of a pain in the ass, but again, Abel helping me out a little bit. We'll obviously make sure we pick up all this money in here. And if we can do it without getting damaged myself, I will consider that awesome. Now, we have a boss. We'll fight the boss right away. There's no reason not to, I think. So we'll take out these laser bullet flies. We can't really dodge, which is a problem for us in this room. I would rather take the bullet on the face than get hit by the spikes anyway. Almost both happened there, but... And we're gonna fight Pestilence. Not a terrible draw. Not a great draw, but not a terrible draw. Our second Meat Boy at least means that we're going to be able to do some more damage. But really, I just want to get a Deal with the Devil, high damage item, basically. I would prefer Mom's Knife. Mom's Knife has taken over Brimstone in the annals of Northern Lion lore, in terms of like a favorite item. Just going to keep this up. Pestilence fight should be pretty easy. Any extra damage we get, though, like the second cube of meat is fine. It's not the most efficient way, but if we get our third level of Meat Boy, then I'm gonna retroactively take back my complaints about getting the second level of Meat Boy, of course. This guy should explode soon. There we go. We do not get to deal with the devil, even though I feel that we should have there. But if nothing else, we got a nice little bro next to us now, who's gonna shoot some bullets and help us take out our evil, you know, matron, basically. So, with only one bomb and one key left, we can't go to both the item room and the shop, unless we find another key at some point, which hopefully we will. Pretty important, you know, bombs and keys are the fuel. If this was FTL, bombs and keys are basically your fuel. Your health is obviously, you know, your health. And I'm trying to think, what would missiles be? I don't know, missiles are like bombs and keys as well. As are drone parts. The reference, the analogy doesn't really hold up. But I'm doing my best here. So have mercy, please. With 24 cents, maybe we want to go to the shop. Oh, don't do it. Ah, god damn it. Maybe we want to go to the shop first, because there could be a key contained in there. You never know. Or a bomb. Or greed. Sometimes greed will... Oh, I can't believe I got hit there. Let's see what we get here. Bombs or key? Wow. Didn't expect that. Well, that makes our decision easier. We will definitely go with the Nun's Habit, and we'll definitely buy another key anyway, because, you know, you can never have too many. Well, I guess, you know, over 10 keys is at the point where you're like, okay, just relax on the keys a little bit. And now, what do I want? I want the nail. Mom's Knife nail from our next Deal with the Devil, or bust. On the bright side, this means that we can never really lose health, at least on these early floors, because every time we get hit twice, Nun's Habit is going to charge anyway. There's a couple of keys for us. And Nun's Habit is going to charge, obviously, into our Yum Heart. But I want to get rid of Yum Heart, pick up the nail. Pick up some batteries, you know. There's a lot of things that are on my to-do list right now. But high damage is certainly probably the most important right now. Are you kidding me? How much damage does this motherfucker take? I would love to... Yeah, it's probably worth it. We'll use a bomb to check out this chest in here. More bombs, please. Heart's not useful at all, actually. Probably the most useless item you could possibly give me, next to just, like, live troll bombs or something. Live from New York, it's troll bombs! Everybody dies. Not a lot of fun. Thought I was going to see a taping of the George Lopez show. No. Gallagher went crazy. We're gonna go after Zambi here. Should be super easy. At some point, I trust we will run into the item room, but not here, sadly. We do get a bomb. That's good, because we're gonna need those. We could look for the secret room, but there's not really much point. With only one bomb in so many possible locations. So it's gotta be over to the left side here. I'm hoping anyway. Otherwise, maybe there's just no item room on this floor and I've accidentally created some sort of challenge run for myself. Not on purpose, of course. The game itself is enough of a challenge run for me most of the time. Pick up another bomb. Well, now maybe the secret room is worth getting to. But hey! I was prepared to say, hey, there's the item room finally. But it's actually not here yet. So don't I feel like a dumbass. Don't answer that. Go to your room. Do we have anything useful here? Not really. Okay, finally. It's not there either. Any second now. This is Caves Part 2. It's fucking... feels like I'm running the Boston Marathon or something. Nothing here. Alright, now we can finally go to our item room. Probably some item I could not care less about. Anyway, we're gonna keep this up. Drop me some keys, please, my friend. Wow, he actually took me up on that offer. I can't believe it. And all that walking for all stats up. Well, that doesn't seem so bad all of a sudden. It's been a while. I had to look at it for a second because I was like, what the hell is that item? We haven't had that in a long time. So that's the magic mushroom, which is all stats up. Excellent item for us. Basically, any complaints that we had, you know, it alleviates some of them a little bit anyway. So that's not our secret room. Is this our secret room? Are you my daddy? Yes, okay. Lots of money contained in there. That's awesome. We're probably going to run into a couple of greed shops. But if we don't, then we can get, like, you know, batteries, something like that. Blue candle would be okay. We really need some kind of, like, upgraded weapon, though. Looking forward to a mom's knife, brimstone. Even if we got to deal with the devil and I got a pact or something, the mark, I would probably take it. But let's see what we get here on the depths. Been kind of a slow run so far. And here comes the glitch that everybody loves. Any second now. Any second now, Maggie. No rush here. Take your time. I'll be here all day. Not a good sign when I'm doing my post-Isaac yawn. You know, 10 minutes in. And it's only the depths part 1. Anyway, that was an easy room. I really expected an XL floor there. But the pink glitch, I think, is not tied to, or the white and pink glitch, is not tied to... the XL-ness of a floor. If that makes sense at all. Troll bomb, no! Alright, we lived. We're gonna look for our item room, we're gonna look for our shop, we're gonna look for our boss room. In no particular order, anyway. Viable strategy for this room might just be throw yourself at the zombies. Get Yum Heart charged. At least speed things up a little bit. Get another key there. It's a strategy that I don't mind using here in the early game. Because, I mean, there's no reason to really take so much time to do it. Again, why not? Right, we'll do the same thing down here. Just make sure we do get it fully charged. What do we got here? Mini Mush. Speed and range. Not so bad. Extra speed doesn't hurt, extra range doesn't hurt. We've got a lot of stat upgrades now. Could still use some damage upgrades. I mean, that would be my principal choice for what we could get. But... I guess it is not all that useful right now. Again, why don't we just run into these dudes, right? Worked fine for me right there. And it's really speeding up the rate at which I go through these rooms. Maybe this is a viable speedrun opportunity. Yum Heart, Nun's Habit, and just run into every enemy that you come across. At least it's not going to work for us in the womb, obviously, but it works for us right now. So we are... This is not the final boss, this is just a boss. So let's fight the boss right now. It's going to be Gish, that's actually awesome. This is one of those situations where that Nuns Have a Yum Heart strategy is not really going to work. Because it's going to take us more than 2 hits to get Gish. As you might expect. But we might as well do it anyway. But I guess it doesn't really matter, because if we hit it once, give it the old poison touch, wait till our cooldown's off, run up and hit it again, and then we got Yum Heart. This just speeds up the whole process. I'm digging this new strategy that I'm employing here. We can't really do it now because we won't get it charged. That did hurt our chances of getting a deal with the devil, though, which might make me the stupidest man on earth. But hey, we do have Gish now. A couple little Ed McMillan heads following us around. Still looking for the shop on this floor, I guess. So, just charging up our Yum Heart as fast as we can. This is a new strategy. I love it. Maggie, run into every enemy you come across. Just makes the whole shebang go a little bit faster, doesn't it? So we have Spirit Heart. Probably should not have taken that pill, which we'll get and will turn us retarded. We'll take a key. We do not really want the portable slot machine. Everything else is A-okay. Can't run into these guys, so I guess I won't do that. The reason I thought it was stupid to buy the Spirit Heart is because I'm going to continue doing the strategy of just running into enemies. So that is kind of incompatible with the Spirit Heart, but whatever. We'll check for a secret room. We still need a little bit more cash if we're going to go to the shop on the next floor, which will probably contain greed in it, let's be honest, but whatever. Now, all I want is to get the wafer so I can continue this strategy on the womb and find myself in probably an okay position. There's our secret room. Greed! Okay, well, again, we'll lose our Spirit Heart here, but it's going to make greed like the easiest fight that we've had in a long-ass time. And then we will head down to the next floor. So far, so good, sort of. If we don't get a mom's knife, deal with the devil sometime soon, or incredible damage via like a quad shot or something like that, or a triple shot even, piercing shots would be okay. We're going to find ourselves not in the happiest position. So we'll just Yum Heart and then kill this last dude. Didn't time the Yum Hearts that appropriately. What do we got in here? Compass, awesome. No Spirit Heart, and Wheel of Fortune. Again, next time we're looking for the secret room, we'll put the bomb down next to it, and hopefully it'll blow it up, but apparently that's not how it works. One key for this seems like a decent idea, so we get an extra bomb, a little bit of money. That is now probably worthless to us, let's be honest. Oh, have I done this wrong? Maybe, yes. It's all good, though. Again, speeding up our process of taking out these enemies a little bit. These guys are apparently more of a pain in the ass. Are they unpoisonable, or do I just keep getting hit by shots before I actually get in on them? Oh, and I took some damage there. I botched it. It's okay again. They might be unpoisonable. If so, it sounds like I've just got an accident. I'm trying to say, like, unpersonable. These guys are downright unpoisonable. I'm trying anyway. That's sacrificial knife. Got really excited there for a second. It's an item I think is actually not really all that good. It's occasionally good. You know, if you're running into enemies a lot, I guess it could be helpful. I should really run into one more here. So actually, it might be very good for our strategy, because it's going to do a lot of damage, but, you know, on the whole, it's actually not really all that great. Let's make our way to this mom boss fight here. As far as I know, can you get a deal with the devil on the mom boss fight? I'm not sure. Perhaps it's not worth testing. So we're definitely going to try to kill these guys without taking more damage. So Yum Heart will charge. One more. There we go. Alright, so we got back to full health and we can continue employing our ridiculous strategy here. Apparently I didn't take any damage at all just running through there. Could have fooled me. There we go, that worked out perfectly. It's one of those things where you actually want to get hit at the end of the room, because if you don't, then you fucked up. Although I could just walk on the spikes, I guess. Like so. And with one fly left, we are getting ready to fight Mom here. I must have botched this at some point, but there's an extra health pickup for us anyway. Alright. Mom fight. It's the blue Mom fight. That's the worst one, in my opinion. Things are going pretty well so far, though. There's the foot. In fact, we are doing quite a lot of damage here. And as long as we can take out the enemies before they really get a good head start, we should be fine, although we're taking a little damage now. Let's run into these dudes. Pop a Yum Heart. Everyone's back to full health. Crowd control's done. It's an interesting strategy. I kind of like it. Adds a little bit of variety anyway. Now we might as well take a little bit more damage then. Yumheart is charged. Crate is going to give us some stuff. Justice is going to give us some more stuff. Unlimited keys just in time. Wheel of Fortune. Pills here. Well, we don't need that. 3 Spirit Arts. I don't know where those came from, but that's cool. Definitely need the Polaroid, and we'll hold on to this Bombs or Key Pill. Awesome. So now it's down to the womb, where my strategy is no longer going to work. Sadly. Why would I go in there and fight that boss? That was just a total waste of a bomb. I saw the secret room and was like, yeah, we gotta go there. No, we don't. We're just gonna fight Greed. What's the point, man? So hopefully, we don't take a whole heck of a lot of damage here. It's still, we basically have the wafer, because Yumheart will allow us to take half as much damage, because it replenishes our health whenever we get hit twice. It replenishes 1 heart every time we get hit twice. Where the heck is our boss room? Far right side, maybe? That being said, I've already lost 2 of those 3 Spirit Arts I started with. We're either going to loop down and towards the center, or we're going to loop right and down and towards the center. I hope we're on the right path here. That was terrible. I don't understand why I am doing such little damage. Again, Mom's Knife, please, if you have any mercy game. So we are going to be fighting Gertie J here. Ooh. Back to full health. Poison Touch did a number on him. Alright, we got a Spirit Heart out of it. I'm not sweating it too much now. This might be the right way. It's always nice when you got Judgment in here as well. Key right off the bat. Almost got it on the spikes there. Keep going. Alright, that's Steam Sale. Absolutely worthless, but we'll pick it up just out of habit, basically. This room shouldn't be all that hard, although these cysts are difficult. They do have nowhere to hide, so... Oh, it's damage for us. But every time I get damaged, it's almost like it's a welcome chance for me to be like, hey, I'm gonna run into some things and do some damage. So I'm kind of hoping... How are we going to maximize our chances here? First things first, we fight Death. We get our 3rd level Meat Boy. Then we get a deal with the Devil. We get Spirit of the Night and Mom's Knife. And then we try to make our way without any health throughout the rest of the game. Or Spirit of the Night, Nail. Mom's Knife, Nail. Any combination of those items is okay. So step 1, not good. We're going to be fighting Loki II here. Loki... I tried, what can I say? If we don't take too much damage, should be able to pick up some extra health here. I should probably focus on 1 Loki at a time. This one's nearly dead, I think. So we just get a good shot in there. Excellent. So now we got 1 half Loki. Should be easy enough for us to take care of. Abel, anytime you want to join this fight, buddy, you just let me know. I'll find a place for you. That was easy. We got to deal with the Angel. Again, could be awesome. Sacred Tears. That's the Bible. That's god-awful, actually. Down to the next floor. Again, still doing okay, but... You know, our time is running out here. We're not going to get any more treasure for the rest of the game. Thanks for the half heart, buddy. I appreciate it. Well, yeah, like, we're not going to get any more treasure for the rest of the game. This is us, right here. This is what we're going to have to beat the game with. Can we beat Isaac like this? It's possible, I guess. Can we beat the chest like this? Highly unlikely. That's another Bombs or Key Pill. Nice. Well, it doesn't really impede our way to get by here, does it? 2 keys for that. Sure, why not? Pick up another bomb. Again, I'm not sure why the game gets a little bit framey sometimes now. Maybe because I have Skype on or something and someone's trying to call me. Just relax. I'll be there in a minute. So, let's just walk this guy in the spikes. I don't know why I would waste time even thinking about what to do with this gentleman. We could just do things the easy way. World card is awesome. We're going to save that for the chest. If we can last that long. If we end up super low after this Mom's Heart boss fight, maybe we'll just use it on the cathedral. We might not live long enough to see the chest, is the problem. But any run where I at least have a chance of getting to Isaac, and I think I've got a very good chance of getting to Isaac here, it's a good run in my books. Even if it's not the best run we've ever had. And our chances of beating Isaac, it's like probably 60% of my runs I can get to and maybe even beat Isaac. Like 10% of my runs I beat the chest. The game just gets so much more difficult after the cathedral ends. It gets hard after the womb ends. Like, it's not easy, but it gets difficult, like really damn difficult after the cathedral ends. Just take out that bomb flash fairly quickly. It's the first time I've fought Mom's Heart using bombs in a little while, actually. We've had a good run of things that have just basically made it super easy, like Candle. I forget what we had the first time. in my run today. This is my 3rd recording session today. Really getting back into the meat of this Isaac Let's Play. And I'm wasting a lot of bombs here. I would rather not spend so many, but there's really nothing we can do about it. It's going to speed up our process here. We are probably going to have to deal with Chubb. That's the biggest pain in the ass. Chubb and the laser flies, honestly. Chubb and the laser flies. They're playing Zaphod Beeblebrox a little later tonight. Zaphod Beeblebrox actually a real... Obviously, it's from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but also a real independent and live music venue in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, the capital of the country. So let's just continue moving around here. I just wanted you guys to know I wasn't just making up bar names off the top of my head. I'm not that clever. And you know, Zaphod Beeblebrox gave me a free Mai Tai if I said their name in the Binding of Isaac Let's Play. So there we are. For those of you who are incapable of conscious, rational thought, that never happened. So, no need to get your panties in a bunch. I'm not selling out to the Zaphod Beeblebrox, folks. Again, sentences I thought I would never say in my entire life. Here we are. If I take some more damage, I should pretty much just ram myself into these guys, but I'm doing alright so far. How about taking this dude out? How about taking this dude out? Works for me. So, we're probably going to want to go downright. Get downright crazy here. There's our Yum Heart. We're back to full health. We did lose our Spirit Heart, though. That we picked up a little bit earlier. So again, we'll just take these guys out from afar. We got good range, thanks to that all-stats upgrade in the Mini-Mush. I'm hoping this is the right way. This is not the right way. Alright, that sucks. Well. Well, I might as well poison them all. It's going to at least make the rest of this fight pretty easy. We get a Spirit Heart out of it. Yum Heart's back. Alright, nobody's hurt then. If we get to the chest, I'm trying to, like, rationalize this. Do we stand a chance? We really shouldn't. We have no right standing a chance. Given the items that we have. Like, I haven't played particularly well. I don't know how we're alive right now. I haven't played particularly well. We haven't gotten particularly fantastic items. It's just a run that's been not bad. Ever. Which is okay, you know. You need runs like that now and then. If I had Mom's knife right now, man. The coach put me back in state 82. I know we were. That was a horrible butchering. Cut! Alright, restart the whole video. I'm gonna leave the pills there, because I don't really want to concern myself with them right now. Something that could actually end up being bad, whereas this Bombs Are Key pill is very important for us. In case we end up spending too many keys at some point, we can just go and pop this, and then we'll be fine for the chest. Am I right, or am I right? So Yum Heart will charge after this room, not that that's important. We lost our Spirit Heart, not that that's really important. Why would I walk in here? I can see it on the compass that it's a boss. No reason to fight greed right here. We already have the Steam sale. Let us use a bomb to access this chest. Pays out with a key. Well, you know, it's alright. It's not going to save the world or anything, but it's certainly not a detriment for us either. Did take damage there. How did that happen? We'll Yum Heart out of that. Get ourselves back to full health. Love to take out a single Loki here, so that I could, you know, focus on the other one and maybe actually make progress and get out of this room. But that would be crazy. Is the one about to die? I think one's about to die. There we go. Yeah, if we could just take out the second one. Now all the rocks are gone, so it should be easy enough. Fantastic. Oh, that took some more damage because I'm an idiot apparently. And we're getting close to our boss fight here. Do we have a chance against Isaac? I don't know. I honestly don't. Maybe. Why are you asking me all these tough questions? I'm trying to play a video game. Come back later. One greed dead? One greed. There we go. The only good greed is dead greed. And we get back to full health, which is good because we have Yum Heart as well, ready to supplement our next damage when it inevitably comes. Could be on this room right here. Would not surprise me. Well, there we go. I did take some damage. Yum Heart's ready. Hey, there we go. No problems. We're gonna have full health for this fight against Isaac in all likelihood. There we go. Tons of keys. Well, if we win, we'll be able to make a go of it at the chest anyway. I did not expect to be here, though. But keys for this fight, every time you get hit, run up and poison the shit out of Isaac. We don't have a very strong offense or defense right now. There's lots of bad things going on. But every time we get hit twice, we're gonna get one hit back. It's It's really 2 for the price of 1 on that. And every time we get hit, we get to poison him a little bit more. That poison touch might actually be what ends up saving us here. Let's keep this up. So far, so good. He's about half dead. We've taken a lot of hits, but we were absorbing more hits than we're taking. That doesn't really make any sense at all. Anyway, we're almost entering the 3rd phase here. Am I crazy, or do we maybe have a shot at this? Like, we're gonna kill Isaac. I think that is pretty much a foregone conclusion. We might take a lot of damage from these angel fetuses here. But apart from that, I'm gonna drop a bomb in there. Wow, they really set the whole squad after me there. Again, taking damage. That's okay though. Isaac will die to poison. We'll Yamahard. We're gonna have some health back for the chest. And we're gonna know exactly where to go on the chest too. So let's see what these 4... I can't believe this run has gone better than the last run. Parasite. D6. Oh man. Bean. Guardian Angel. Okay. We're gonna pick up Guardian Angel. We're gonna pick up the Parasite. We're gonna use the D6 to reroll Yumhard and Bean. Is this smart? Fuck it, who cares? We get Bum Friend, Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows might end up being really useful for us, actually. For example, we can just walk into these motherfuckers and poison the shit out of them multiple times. But I was hoping that it would synergize with Nun's Habit. So the way I was hoping it would work is that we would still get the charges on Book of Shadows when we got hit using, by walking into them. Sadly, that does not appear to be the case. So, Yumhard is probably a better choice for us. And I probably should have stuck with that, but I don't think Yumhard is going to be the reason we lose this run, if we lose this run, which is looking likely. What we're going to do, actually, go back here, get the D6, put that back, and we're going to get ready to reroll these items again once we get our D6 charge. Because you never know, right? Like, Epic Fetus, Mom's Knife, anything like that gives us a much, much, much inflated chance of victory. Poison shit out of them all now. There we go, we get a Spirit Heart out of it. Something. Why don't we just use the World card? Yeah, that was silly of me. There's our secret room. We should probably go to that. Again, you never know. Perhaps there's a beautiful Epic Fetus just waiting in there for us to possibly succeed. Thank you, Pestilence, for saving me against death. Again, it's a shame that I had to kill you in order to make my love to you known. We're gonna kill Death here. Hopefully he's gonna get off his pony sometime soon. Get off your high horse, buddy. Get it. I tried. I didn't really try. Just kind of popped in there. Let's see what we get here. Death should die. Ah, god damn it. Well, D6 is recharged anyway. So let us make our way back here. We will check out our secret room as well. Secret room contains 3 cents. Bum Friend maybe could have made a good use of those, but hey, you know, who cares? Reroll. Odd Mushroom will take for the extra health. Celtic Cross. Probably, we gotta take Celtic Cross now, don't we? And now I got the D6 instead of the Yumhard. I don't know how I feel about this. That might have been a very poor decision. But we still do have a small chance here. I'm gonna need some good heart drops against these guys. These pains in the ass, I should say. We did get some extra stats upgrades, though. Full health pill, man. Full health pill, and I'll be alright. This is not good. We are trapped in hell right now. There's a lot of shit on the screen. Poison him! Make him burn! We get 1 heart. Okay. 2 hearts. Well, we didn't lose anything on the room, technically. 2 Monstro 2s! This is not a difficult room. Unless they get out of sync like that. Like, super out of sync. Fuck. This is gonna turn into a surprisingly difficult room. Oh, poison him. I just ran through like a huge crowd of those laser bullet flies. This is not good. Drop some bombs. Get some lucky hits. Doesn't really matter. Oh, now you're firing the lasers again, I see. Bombs, come on. Yeah. Didn't get hit by the laser there somehow. One of these guys dies. My life becomes way easier. Good bomb. This is the hardest Monstro 2 fight I've had in a long ass time. Keep it up here. Yeah, laser me. Why won't you guys use the laser anymore? It's the most powerful tool in your arsenal. Wow. Lots of bullets on the screen right now. This is harder than the Blue Baby fight in terms of like dodging shots. Thank God I got Guardian Angel to protect me. Alright, we now only got one Monstro too. And 30 laser bullet flies at all times. Oh, he's actually going to use his laser. Isn't that cute? And now I take damage. We get a half heart. We made it to Blue Baby. Let's at least give it a try here. Took about 100 hits last time I fought Isaac. So I don't expect this to go, you know, well. Guess there's a chance. Provided I have, like, unbelievably astute dodging. Which, you know, might be unlikely considering my history with this game. And this boss battle specifically. And my inability to tell where the shots are going to land. There we go. We get hit. Drop a bomb in here. At least we made it to second phase of Blue Baby. Just, I thought we were really going to have a chance there. But in any case, that was fun. I can't believe we made it as far as we did. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.